I want someone that, you know, can match my drive, my ambition, you know, someone that can bring to the table what I bring to the table as a woman.
I can't be with a boss girl or no girl who feel like she can mentally manipulate me. I'm quick at picking up on a girl who thinks that she can manipulate me mentally, and I don't even try to coach him no more. I just get ghosts.
So much trauma
I was
response.
not done speaking. People who struggle with
This is a test. Oh, yeah. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak.
This is a test. This is only a test.
I am single as fuck. I would love to be married and at home with my husband, honey, working a part-time job, going everywhere with him, eating with him, traveling with him, chilling at home with him. But since I'm a boss, I have my own business, I appear to be having it all together. The real men don't want to step to me and snatch this. I'm trying to get snatched, okay? I don't know if it's intimidation or what.
The horn effect is a cognitive bias where someone's impression of you is derived from something about you that is perceived as negative. The horn effect, also known as the reverse halo effect, gets its name from the symbolic devil's horns as opposed to the angelic halo of the halo effect. So in the halo effect, you perceive things positively, and in the horn effect, I'm sure you guessed it, you perceive things negatively. So an example of the horn effect would be the reason that law enforcement prefers to stop one vehicle over the other, because of the negative association with certain vehicles and the types of people they think drive them. So a car with big rims and loud sound equals amigo is Latino, so he must have a kilo of illegal hidden in the seats of his Regal. Or Tyrone has on a hoodie, and hoodie means bad guy, so Tyrone is a bad guy and needs to hurry up and buy. So the horn effect is the movie you play in your own head and impose it onto the world, which then impacts your decision-making process. So the movie playing within the minds of those under the spell of the horn effect can cause them to live in fear and unjustly pull the trigger where there was no threat.
He shot me in the ass.
He needs some milk.
The horn effect also inspires music.
I got something to say.
Even if you did get on the plane, we so free, even if you did get on the plane and everybody on there was American, wouldn't you feel good? Huh? Wouldn't you feel good? But wouldn't it be f***ed up as the plane was taking off, the pilot came on, welcome to flight 666, ain't this a bitch?
Welcome aboard the Negative Prejudice Airlines. This is the horn effect.
The more educated a woman is, the more single she is. Why is it that we find across all groups, the more a woman earns, the more single she is? If men want entrepreneur, go-getter, boss chicks.
Intimidation, intimidation, intimidation.
Wrong.
But since I'm a boss, the real men don't want to step to me. I don't know if it's intimidation or what.
It's not intimidation, it's the horn effect. But it's common to hear women say intimidation is the reason that real men avoid snatching them up. The truth is, there's a pervading perception of modern women who have it all together, as she stated. Now, while this is not an indictment on her per se, because as far as I know, she could be the perfect match for someone. However, all boss chicks who seek marriage to the type of man that many women seem to want must be mindful of what men hear when they hear women talking boss chick talk. When a man hears boss, he hears fuss, argue, control, can't tell me what to do, uncooperative, don't need a man, unstable emotionally, disproportionately masculine, leaves relationships easily. Now, there are many successful women entrepreneurs, and some of them are happily married, but which of them go around using boss chick as their selling point? Talking about your bossness might be impressive to other women due to the fact that you're achieving what men usually strive for, which is also what women tend to look for in a man. But talking about your bossness to other men, all he sees is this. Then after he finally gets that image out of his head, if he chooses to deal with you, it will not be for the purposes of wifing you, unless something changes his mind.
They love it all, but I don't know. I guess they think I'm a change. I don't know. This is me. What y'all see is what y'all get. I'm random as
Well, there you have it. She's unwittingly produced the culprit as to why the real men avoid her, and it's not intimidation. Won't change. If you ever want to give a man the biggest FU that you can give him, just tell him that you don't change for anybody. That'll attract him. Despite the fact that men typically look for a receptive woman that is willing to cooperate and change if changes are needed, but not her, because she's a boss. Do you hear what men are hearing? And when you say random, men hear unpredictable, which means untrustworthy, which means do not take seriously. One of the #1 deal breakers for men is not that you make money or that you have a business and you're doing well for yourself, but instead, it's the things you say. A lack of respect and cooperation, and arguably the #1 deal breaker, is when he has determined you to be untrustworthy. And anyone who does not have control over their tongue communicates the message that they will spill your deepest secrets when mad day comes. So random may be good for fun, but it is a poison to a man in the long run.
It's not intimidation. That's basically, that's making what men want a negative. Men just don't want it. It's not a negative. They just don't want it.
Are you saying it's masculine to be so educated?
Well, it's not a matter of being educated. Women have often gone to college to find a husband, to be educated. It's not a matter of education. It's a matter of what men want. Men don't want partners. They want wives.